Hi everybody, Jess here with Key Tarot. I'm going to do a quick general reading. It is not zodiac sign specific. I'm not sure who it's for. I don't know what it's going to be about. So we're just going to shuffle the cards and we'll get rolling. But let's say a quick blessing, all right? Holy Spirit, thank you so much for being with us here today and in every breath that we take. We ask that these messages be received by those who are meant to hear them. Amen. Alrighty. What do we got today? Look at the Six of Swords on its side. This is somebody who's thinking about maybe moving, maybe thinking about changing locations, changing something, but we have some clarity coming in. The Six of Swords is always a good sign. Now, it came out on its side right now, so that tells me that there's somebody who's working towards this. This Six of Swords is about moving on from shallow, murky, algae-filled waters and pushing off into the cool, like calmer, more profitable seas, but it's really about taking only things that are the most important, the most valuable with you. And a lot of that is the wisdom that you've learned. If we're talking about a mental, emotional move on from something, or it can just be like the basic necessities, right? With actually moving house. Let's look further. Yeah, the Page of Pentacles. Okay, so this is actually kind of exciting. The Page of Pentacles can be a brand new offer in career or finance. It seems like the pages are messengers, right? But it can be entry level new opportunities for growth within putting that one back in, hold on, within a corporation or something like that, maybe making a move towards something like that. But it's the greatest thing about the Page of Pentacles is this is something that can grow in value. The page is the smartest of all the Page of Pentacles is the smartest page of all the pages in the entire deck of Tarot, because he will eventually become the knight, who becomes the queen, who becomes the king, who becomes the emperor. He works his way up the line because he's that smart. He makes sure he dots all the I's and crosses all the T's, and he does things the right way. And because of that, people take note of him. Yes, but he's also a little bit slow. Yeah, because he's so preoccupied with getting things right. And I have the Queen of Pentacles in reverse. So in the past, there's been a lot of issue with possibly being able to put down roots in some way wherever you are. And so there's been some maybe, I don't know, kind of like a lack of nurturing of your abilities, or maybe, I don't know, there could have been like a financial fallout. There could have been a company here that maybe had to fall apart, maybe had to liquidate and had to let a lot of people go or something like that. And maybe we have someone who's moving on from a situation like that. I have the Nine of Wands that comes out. That's the Wounded Warrior card. This is somebody who is starting to put up some boundaries and some walls around themselves because they're contemplating this move. And this doesn't have to be within business. This can be within your home or something. These are just energies, right? So take it as it resonates, if it does at all. Okay, so the Nine of Wands right here is our Wounded Warrior, and he's somebody who's been through quite a lot. And because he's been through so much, he's learned to be calculating with who he allows into his space and who he doesn't. And this is someone who is kind of starting to put up some walls and trying to keep people at a distance and maybe not telling people exactly what it is that they want to do. This is someone who understands that they have a lot more stability where they're headed. There's going to be a lot more stability with this Four of Wands. Now, it's our Twin Flame 1111 card. It's a divinely guided soulmate of some sort, but it can also mean a tremendous focus on the stability within your own body, the stability within the four walls of your home, and then the stability within the exteriors of your life. And there's someone who understands that there's a lot of celebration coming towards them once they're able to move on from something else. It's a card of marriage and happiness and partnership that comes together. Now we have the Seven of Pentacles in reverse. This is someone who's quite tired of waiting for this to happen. I don't know if you've maybe got an offer that you're wanting to move towards and you just haven't been able to tell anyone, or maybe you're just having to wait for a contract to begin or wait for someone else to kind of get on board here. Let's look. I have the Magician in reverse, which is kind of feeling like things are out of your hands, like my hands are tied in this situation. The Magician in reverse is somebody who feels like they're quite powerless to move things forward any faster. Aha, I see. And now I have the Seven of Swords. That's kind of a sneaky guy, right? He's kind of the lying liar lies, right? But the Seven of Swords is somebody who doesn't tell the truth necessarily. Within this spread, we have a lot of yellow, and there's a lot of, which is like, it's a lot of happiness. It's a lot of new energy. And typically this guy, he gets a pretty bad rap, but in this particular spread, it kind of feels like someone who's trying to sneak off unnoticed, maybe. All right, let me get one more card out with this deck, and then we'll see what another deck has to say. Oh, snap. Well, sometimes sneaking off in the night doesn't get you the best results, because I have the Tower card that comes out after that, guys. And the Tower card, whenever it comes out, and it came out in the reverse, for me as a reader, that means a fallout in a situation that you saw coming before it even got there. Well, you're smart. You knew it. Maybe that's why you're not talking. Maybe that's why you're not telling whoever it is where you're moving to or where you're headed. But there's definitely an energy of having to wait, to move forward. Now, this magician's the card of Aries, but specifically, the magician gets pretty frustrated when their spells don't come to fruition. The magician in reverse can be someone who is having a hard time getting things done, you know, the way that they've been always done. And they can seek, you know, they can kind of have, I don't want to say ulterior motives, but they can use ulterior means to serve the motive, right? Let's go back over here to the Seven of Swords. I have the Six of Pentacles in reverse. Here's the deal. You were not getting what you needed in whatever this situationship, relationship was. You were basically being blood dry, sucked dry by whatever this is. You know, it could be financially, could be emotionally, and that's why you're choosing to leave. You've got the Six of Swords and the Six of Pentacles in reverse there. And I have the World card. This is someone who understands that it's time to wrap up this cycle. Now, the World card can indicate a 7-year cycle, a 9-year cycle, a 13-year cycle, something like that. But I always say it's about starting the next volume of your life. And you have to close one out before you can begin the next. And it looks like we have someone who's kind of in that position. And a lot of us are right now. There was some pretty heavy energy that had to be worked through it was about 6 months ago. And it was really sticky and yucky and mucky for about 3 months into that. And then we've had a lot of these tower moments, a lot of fallout in foundations that were really built upon sand, kind of. And so now we have to rebuild with stronger foundations, right? And there's someone here who understands that it's time to move on from something that's falling apart. Good job. And I have the Seven of Swords again. Okay, well, it's pretty clear, guys. So the Seven of Swords in this particular deck, it does feel like someone's kind of lurking back there in the background, right? You see this little guy over here just kind of waiting to take that balloon. And I think that you understand, if this is your reading, the reason why you're not telling anybody about this is because you know that there is going to be somebody, maybe a whistleblower or someone, who kind of tries to steal this victory of some sort from you, all right? And here's the thing. It looks like you're just trying to do the best that you can for yourself. It doesn't look like you're asking for too much. Steal my balloon. Alrighty, I got the King of Pentacles in reverse. Excuse me, the Queen of Pentacles in reverse. Sorry about that. These are new cards, and some of the symbols are a little bit challenging for me to read because I'm also old. So we have the Queen of Pentacles in reverse here. Again, second time out. Golly, got 2 sets of repeat cards already. So we got the Queen of Pentacles in reverse twice. This is somebody who understands there is no growth here, and it's not brought out the best in you if this is your reading. And it's kind of the understanding that you really are ready to get out of this, because you understand that if you stay any longer, you're going to start becoming a person that you don't enjoy being. And I think that you're aware of that. I think you're in a toxic environment, and I think you've been trying to get yourself out of this situation. I think you have a new opportunity that's coming towards you. It may be like a more entry level or something that you're going to have to start all over again with, but I think that you're quite driven to do so. I don't think you're telling anybody, because I think you understand that if you start talking about this, there's going to be some fallout. But guess what? I have the Lovers card that crosses that. And the Lovers card, yes, it's about a love relationship, but it's really a card of choice. If I choose this one person, all the other options are wiped off the table. If I don't choose that one person, I get to keep all my other options, but not that one person. So that's pretty much where that sits, all right? And as far as we got the Eight of Wands in reverse. Absolutely not talking about it. Keeping it on the down low. Shutting it down. That's what that Eight of Wands in reverse is about, all right? So you do you. I would keep it a secret as long as I needed to, because you know the right thing to do in your life, but this is kind of the situation. I don't know if this was your reading. It was a good one. All right. I'll catch up with you guys tomorrow. Lots of love. Bye-bye.